do you read me? Wake up!
Just resting my eyes. What's our ETA?
You're about 10 minutes from the DMZ drop zone.
Damn, they were gonna bump me up to first class.
Listen, we're close. You might want to get your gear together for the drop. You checked out your new PDA yet?
A little bit. Seems nicer than the one we had in Libya. Hope it's more durable.
We know you'll treat this machine a lot better.
I'll do my best.
I heard that. If you can stop abusing it for a minute, I want to test our uplink. I'm tapped into every satellite feed I can get my hands on. That means when I send you a blip on your PDA, you check it out.
This thing play MP3s?
Of course.
Really?
No. I know it's not state of the art.
Never let me down before. M67.
Standard issue frag grenades.
Should get me started.
This is Blackbird. DMZ's in visual range. The drop zone is hot. We'll be coming in low and fast.
You heard the man. Time to get going. Chris, you ready?
Yeah.
You know they say the DMZ's the most dangerous place on Earth.
You worried about me, Fiona?
I'm worried about our payday. $100 million. You think you could spend that much money in one lifetime?
Trust me. I'll die trying.
Ready to go for a ride? Your primary objective is to get to the Allied HQ. Colonel Garrett is waiting.
I'm on my way.
Head north to the Allied HQ. Garrett is expecting you.
Special delivery. They're shooting at me.
Great, they've blocked the road. The area is a lot hotter than we expected. Hang on while I patch into the Allied uplink.
I am under heavy
Darren,
enemy
the
fire.
North Koreans stage an assault on the Allied HQ. Head north to the Allied HQ. Garrett is expecting you.
I just want you to explain to me why we're still getting the crap shelled out of us. And I don't want to...
Wow, I almost felt that from here. BAN said you killed him. Alright, that's okay. You can still verify him, but now we only get half the bounty. Good work, but we get a lot more money if you capture them. Anyway, 1 down, 51 to go. Now let's take care of those artillery. Great work. Garrett will be AN and providing air support. You should be able to... Now get back to the AN HQ. Wow, what a mess. They really needed your help.
Hey Ocelot, welcome back.
Not bad.
Hopefully I won't just be streaming for like 5 minutes
Sure as
after you
hell don't
join this
find the
time.
opportunity to get something done around here without...
Oh, that was weird. Oh, nice goal. Gotta be losing sometime here in this split though, I think. Unless I get fast dialogue. I had a bit of an awkward medivac there.
You've got mail from the Allies about that CIA operative working for the South Koreans.
박사령관님을 보러 용병이 여기 왔습니다.
Oh, but I'm still in the lead. Nice.
사령관님, 이분이 바로 대령님이 전화하신 이번 함신!
What do you think? Are you going to be able to work with this guy?
This money's green, isn't it?
I've identified each defense point for you. They'll flash when NK troops are in proximity. You won't have long to get from point to point, so be quick.
We're under attack.
Troops are attacking the north defense point.
Come back here. Where are you going? The tower is running away. Enemy!
Troops are moving in near the east defense
Ah, I
point.
knew I was gonna hit that. I was getting too far down. Did I?
NK
Wow, I
troops
was
are
too
moving
fast
in on the
there.
south defense point.
I missed the ring. Kinda sucks.
The tower is running away. Come back here.
Alright, not the best stem to time, but I'll still save time here.
We're under attack.
NK forces are attacking the north defense point again.
Where are you going? The tower is running away.
Come on, no. Damn, that sucks.
Here comes the cavalry.
Wow, I'm losing time here. That's crazy. Threw away a really good start to the run. Not that being half a second ahead here is very important, but it's just kind of rare more than anything else.
Nicely done. The South Korean reinforcements have arrived. Ka-ching!
Наемники здесь, чтобы увидеть Сергея.
I just forwarded you a message from a man named Yusuf Yurinov. I've got his file here. He's a major domo with the... There's something wrong with Sergei. I don't trust him.
Don't worry. I've dealt with this type before.
There's only scattered resistance in the area, but those machine guns could be dangerous.
I found a
Hitting
weapons
the
cache.
roof there.
That's what the
Annoying.
Russians are after.
Just don't get how difficult it is to fly into this building without hitting the roof. I don't know why I keep crashing here. I mean, I want to crash, but I want to get further into the building before I crash. Makes sense.
Sergei isn't going to... The Russians are providing a copter for you. I hope you remember flight training.
I prefer to fight on the ground.
I was really worried the box was going to launch into the stratosphere there. Luckily, it was just the fence that
Что
did
ты
that.
тут делаешь?
The Russians are providing a truck and some soldiers for you.
Say, that truck looks familiar.
I
At
think
least
that
they patched
first
it up.
bullet hit
Hey,
the
I brought it
fence.
back in one piece.
Kind of crazy.
There's the Jack. Take him out, we get our bounty.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air. I see your smoke. I'm at the LZ.
Don't just hear it, feel it.
Oh, wrong way. The sniper is nice for a variety of reasons, but you could definitely. Oh, nice gold.
First the
Wow.
Chinese, now the South
You could
Koreans.
definitely
The
go with.
Russians aren't out to make friends.
You could
They're out to
definitely
make
go
money,
with the carbine,
just like me.
if you wanted to. It's really more of a personal preference thing. The real reason I like the sniper is for what I just did. That's the part. That's the thing I really like is the like quick pause, shoot, one-hit kill on those guys so that the reinforcement comes out and runs to the helicopter like that, so I don't have to go pick up a mafia guy. That's probably the most
The
important.
North and South
reason
Korean
for
forces
having
are
a
fighting
sniper,
near your
actually.
position.
As
Great,
weird
they
as that
blocked the
seems.
road. If you're not properly disguised, they will shoot at you on sight. South Koreans are starting to retreat. They obviously weren't expecting this kind of resistance. Sergei isn't going to... Is it just me, or does Sergei seem a little crude, even for a mafia boss?
He's way out of his league. This Yosef looks like the
Hey,
real
Waterloo,
deal.
welcome back.
Well, I'd watch out for him, too. I'm forwarding you an email. Yosef is personally offering a bonus if you can finish this job quietly. Yosef just gave you access to a support item he thought you might find useful. I've identified the allied officer for you. Looks like he's giving a press conference. Don't let the journalists see you take him out. I don't think that's what Yosef had in mind by quietly. I've identified the prisoner for you. He appears to be in an SK vehicle moving at high speed. I wonder where they're headed in such a hurry. Good work, you're halfway there. I've identified the SK officer. SK forces appear to have secured the entire area. It seems like they were waiting for the arrival of the NK prisoner. It won't take long for word of the prisoner's death to reach the SK officer. Better hurry. There you go, only one target left. I've identified the Chinese tank commander. I think he's on patrol in one of his tanks. That was the last target. Mission bounty is being transferred as we speak. Sergei isn't going to... Dealing with the press makes me nervous. Remember XOP's policy.
Don't get caught.
But yeah, the other thing I like about the sniper is the one-hit kills during the Jack contract. I like that especially when I do the warp during the Jack contract, I can hit the Mafia guy at like any part of his body and it'll kill him. Whereas with the carbine,
According to his
you
file,
have
the
to
Queen
kind
has
of
been smuggling weapons into and out of the
the
area.
head.
But the Allies have all the roads blocked off and they
Absolutely
own the
sure.
air, so how he's doing it is a mystery. Check your email. Joseph has some interesting
But the sniper has some
insights into
drawbacks
this
too.
journalist.
There's one point when you have to kill a journalist, and since journalists are armored, you have to get a headshot on it pretty much. And that can be kind of
Using
tricky.
the hospital as a cover for his operation. He's blowing up the hospital, destroying the evidence. If you don't catch him, no one will know how he gets weapons into the area. Sergey is going to be happy to hear about
That's
this.
good. Alright, so now, unfortunately, I haven't been doing my due diligence here. I should have been keeping a mood or an eye on the South Korean mood. So I'm gonna have to try to find a civilian here to kill. There we go, perfect. I think I can kill one South Korean soldier. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and then I kill one more civilian after that, which that'll be the journal. I'll just kill the journalist at the Allied MASH in the northern province when I get there, and then that'll be enough to get me at the mood I need to be at.
Go on in. I got your clip.
That was close.
I don't
got
care
fast
what they're
dialogue,
doing.
and I almost missed
You tell that Russian
the skip.
General Chang is one of Sung's closest aides and most experienced commanders. He'll be a tough nut to crack.
Zerna's on a really good pace,
I've
despite
marked the
having
location
a
of the
really
Type 07 supergun
subpar
on your radar.
close.
The gun is hardened and has a
I had
jamming
that was
system built
that was
in.
a damn
You'll
near
need to find
perfect
a way to
diamond. So
destroy it.
really good. The only potential improvement would have been like, I should have been keeping an eye on the South Korean mood so that I knew that I could kill a soldier without like having to basically check my mood by killing a civilian. The civilian kill was just to like see where their morale and their mood was at, reputation, whatever. So if I'd known that in advance, I wouldn't have had to stop.
Your
that
SNS
civilian.
signal's being jammed. The whole area around the supergun is bathed in radiation. You'll have to find a way to destroy it without getting close.
Okay. There we go. A little bit of slow landing.
There's a supergun
Probably
is
gonna be
tough.
losing
It'll
time
take
in
a
this
few shots
split.
to destroy it. Excellent. That threat has been eliminated. I spotted some
I just
strange
realized I should have
activity.
a sniper equipped here
It
just in case
looks
I
like
accidentally
General
change
Chang
my
is
weapon.
preparing for a final push. I've marked his location on your radar.
Good enough.
Great work. You've verified the ace of diamonds. The Allies are wiring the bounty to
Speaking
it
of
now.
changing weapons, I just realized I could take the carbine. Well, I'm not going to do it now, but...
Taking fire! It's the mercenary!
Nice.
Charge!
So I could totally just like kill an allied guy here and steal a carbine so that I have it for the rest of the run. Because at this point the sniper has no more actually the sniper has a little bit of a benefit. Yeah, never mind. Strike that. I'd actually prefer to just keep the sniper. Because it is nice for the pilot snipes. The pilot snipes are faster with a sniper rifle. So yeah, I guess I would say objectively the sniper rifle is better than the carbine for New Game Plus, but you could definitely get a record with both.
박사령관님을 보러 영병이 여기 왔습니다.
You must think you're pretty badass killing so many of my men and then strolling in here looking for work. Keep it up and I will
Buford's starting to sound a little burned out to me.
There's plenty to burn out a man like Buford.
The KIFV was designed for electronic warfare. It acts as a radar jammer, so you'll have to rely on your wits in there.
Damn it, this isn't gonna work. I got a mood boost with the South
The
Koreans.
KIF
Yeah.
has been destroyed. Contract fulfilled.
Okay. Might be able to recoup this. Let's see. Let's see how far behind I fall here. That's just something that happens. I mean, I probably coulda, shoulda, woulda gone for the Humvee that was on the road there to avoid that from happening. But the thing is, it was like pretty far. I just got bad RNG. They're just all around.
They're definitely getting their money's worth out of us.
Why is the Mafia? Oh, the Mafia is hostile with me now because I blew up their KIFE. That's okay. I can just bribe them whenever I need their services, but I need to keep that in mind.
You're close to one of the roadblocks. One roadblock destroyed. Great, 2 down. That's 3 down, well done. One more down. Doesn't seem too hard.
I hope that hits. No. Okay, that's the run. I was a little too high on that shot. We'll just finish it out at this point, because why not? But
Agent Mitchell Buford. This queen brings us much closer to Sung. He's got to be running scared by now.
Like the man said.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
Run,
technically, I'm
can't
still
hide.
on pace. Like I can still get this. So, it's honestly not too much to ask that I like lose no time for the rest of the run. Like it wouldn't be difficult for me to do that. I just have very little wiggle room. Like if anything else goes wrong, I'm probably out of the run. Yeah, that was my fault. That clear channel missile was, like, I shot that and immediately I was like, oh, that's too high. So, it happens.
The complex is well guarded.
I've already had like 3 runs that are like close to record, so, and I've only been running this for, 2 nights now. Like I basically did some practice runs yesterday, and so this is really the first night I've run it, and I'm already like close to
Your
getting a
SNS
record.
signal's being jammed.
So I don't think this will be too hard to do again. And like I said, I had a really bad start to this run. Like my clubs was pretty terrible.
Support options are back online.
Although I did have that really nice gold in the gem of the clubs.
The chemical plant is finished. Nice work. There's some heavy armor at the next SAM. Be careful. Stop him. He's trying to get away.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
That's one SAM. You've taken out 2 of the SAMs. Good.
I see your smoke. I'm at the LZ.
Agent Mitchell Buford is...
So that's the part where you need to get a headshot.
That man is mighty serious about taking out the Chinese.
Hey, he's passionate about his work.
Oh, nice gold. Wow. That was a whole half second. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. I assumed that contract was pretty far optimized already. But yeah, that was pretty much perfect. I don't really have any complaints about that. That was about as good as it gets, I think.
get out of here.
Great. Now get that man back to SKHQ.
I mean, we still have a chance. I've got 7 seconds to save in the next split. I've got 10 seconds to save in the final split, and the split in between them, it'll show that I don't have any time to save, but I do because I have the new dialogue skip, the relatively new dialogue skip. And I think I got bad Humvee RNG in my PB anyway, so even if I didn't have the dialogue skip, I would have a little bit of time to save. Wow, supposedly I've done 262 attempts of New Game Plus. I don't know if I believe that.
Agent Mitchell Buford is... Careful out there. This thing between China and the SK forces, it's gonna blow any minute.
Too bad you'll have to watch it from the cheap seats.
준비 다 됐어.
So this is going to be the first, or this is going to be one instance where I'm going to have to bribe the Mafia to use the bunker buster bomb. And then the next one will be during the Ace of Clubs in order to call in a supply drop, and that should be it. So it should only waste a fraction of a second. So yeah, if this goes well, then we'll be tied.
Your SNS signal's being jammed. Port options are back online.
Roger, target received. Bombs free.
Agent Mitchell Buford. I'm glad you stayed on Buford's good side.
I'm sure Colonel Peng's pretty happy about it, too.
I guess he wasn't at the refinery. Not at the reactor either. There's only one place left.
Oh, it
There
actually
should be
fired.
a nuclear
Wow.
plant.
Normally it doesn't do that. Ah, god damn it. Get down.
Gotta bail.
There are 3
Oh,
possible
I got it.
locations.
That was actually pretty clutch.
Any one of them.
I'm definitely going to be losing a bit of time from that, but the dialogue skip should make up for it. Let's see if we get good RNG. Of course not. Of course we don't.
Mercenary.
Wow, we got like terrible RNG.
Hey!
I'm just gonna bribe the Mafia now so I don't forget. Not that I could forget, really. It doesn't even make any sense.
Good news, you're clear. This is the big show, soldier. There's only one thing between us and total victory in this theater, and that...
It's gonna be close.
You'll be spearheading the assault with a platoon of Garrett's tanks. Although you don't have to stick with them, heavy armor is always an asset.
I'm on my way.
Satellite photos show a large concentration of AA near the prison, so use caution. The Allies have made all their airstrikes available to you. You don't need to be shy about using them here. helicopters. They'll tear through the tanks. The North Koreans have air superiority here. If you don't retreat, you'll be killed.
Honestly, I'm not even that nervous about this because it's like, you know, it's just not a good run. So it's kind of a good state to be in. It's like I feel like I'm doing this as practice almost. Gotta remember to switch to my frags, which I guess I can do that later. Let's see if I can do it when I get out of here.
I could not stop him. I tried, but there was nothing I could do. He was too strong, too determined. I could not stop him.
Stop who?
Song, my son, his men tortured me. For weeks, they have tortured me. I could not bear it any longer. He has the codes.
The launch codes?
You must stop him. My son is a desperate man. He will launch his missiles. I know.
I'm on it. Hang in there. I'll call in our troops to come get you.
Go now.
The Allies questions President Kim.
I still, okay, no, I have frags.
He gave them the abort codes for the nukes at General Song's location. I've sent the codes to your PDA and marked Song's location on your radar. He's launched the... No, you've destroyed the computer. There's no way to stop the missiles now. Stay focused. An AN extraction team is on its way for Kim. Now go get Song.
This is your fault.
Quick, get him!
Yours and yours alone.
Let's
Sorry,
go.
Game over.
Colonel Garrett is going to be happy to hear about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. What? Too easy. Too dang easy. Wow.
It's just awful.
Too dang easy. Well, I guess I have to say my target for this category, in my last record, I said at some point, somebody in chat was like, oh, sub 32 win. And I was like, oh, I don't, you know, if that's going to happen, it's not going to be me, or it's not going to be until we have like major new discoveries. Well, I don't know what I was thinking, because sub 32 is definitely possible, even without the only relevant new thing we've found, which is the dialogue skips for the 2 Ace contracts. And don't get me wrong, those save a decent bit of time. Honestly, they might have been the reason this was a record. Like, they might save 10 seconds cumulatively. But, yeah, even without those, sub 32 is definitely possible. And I would say, like, definitely humanly possible. So I think that is going to be my goal for this category until, you know, new major things are discovered. I don't think it's going to be my immediate goal for the category, but like eventually I do want to get that for New Game Plus. I will say I'm probably going to keep running this category. This was my, let's see. So last night I did some practice attempts. I would say I did like maybe 1 or 2 legitimate attempts last night, maybe 3 at most. And then tonight I did, like maybe at most I did 6 attempts tonight. So fewer than 10 attempts total, and I got a record. So I think I can definitely do better than that, considering I was behind going into the final split, and I still got a record. Yeah. So anyway, total playtime is 28 minutes and 23 seconds. The way I set up this file was I got everything to be at like really even numbers, so that I wouldn't need to like write it down anywhere to remember. So I had exactly 10 hours of playtime at the start of the run. So playtime was 28 minutes, 23 seconds in-game time, 0 saves, 0 deaths, 9 retries, which are all contract warps. Should have been 10. I missed one of the contract warps, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go ahead and recap here. Turn the volume down a little bit. Go ahead and restart this. So new sum of best is 31-21, and that's what I'm saying. Where it's like this is definitely possible to get a sub 32. Like if I've got let's just say with new golds, I've got over 40 seconds of wiggle room over the course of a 30-minute run. Like, I think it's doable. This is really just isn't that hard of a category. I would say the only category that's easier than this is Garrett's Coffee. And not by much, honestly. Like, this one's a little more intense. It's a lot more, like, input dense. But, yeah, I'd say it's like, on par or maybe a little more difficult than Garrett's Coffee. So, and Garrett's Coffee is literally, like, the run to teach people how to speedrun the game, more or less. So let's recap. I got a really nice gold in anti-up. I was not expecting that. That has been like, I lost time in every single attempt in anti-up except for this one. So like of the 10 attempts, let's just say I lost time every single attempt, but not this time. The flight was okay. I had a bit of wonky like inputs, which is why I lost time there, and I got long dialogue from the South Korean guard. This is going to be one of the biggest time save opportunities in future attempts. I somehow managed, it already was, and I somehow managed to lose time here. This was a really sloppy stem to tide, so I should have no problems cutting like 10 seconds off of this in future attempts. Foothold? I lost 5 seconds in foothold. Why would that be? Oh, because I crash landed the helicopter like into the building rather than like flying inside of it. This one is pretty much a gimme. The gimme my money with the money crate like is pretty hard to mess this one up. The biggest like optimization is to get really good at picking up the money crate with the winch, but the rest of it is really simple. I had a super nice gold here on the Jack of Clubs. That is going to be pretty hard to run against. I don't think there's too much more time to save there unless I just start going super risky with my strats. Like if, for example, I did waste, you could say, some time killing the allied gunners in the Blackhawk in order to make sure that the warp is really consistent. But that only burns a couple of seconds, and it makes the Jack of Clubs warp just so much more consistent. So it's honestly worth it. Until I get this down to like a ridiculously optimized time, I'm gonna just keep playing it safe there and burn those couple seconds. Unlikely. Oh, this is playing the odds. Playing the odds was good. I lost that second, I believe, from just struggling to lock onto the South Korean tank at the end. Oh, Merita was perfect. Really no complaints there. I think it's possible to get a Fiona dialogue skip for like one of her lines toward the end, but like if you do what I did in this execution, which was I killed the Chinese tank commander almost instantly. Like as I was flying in, I was like just kind of spraying bullets and I happened to hit and kill him. If that happens, you don't really want a Fiona dialogue skip because you don't have too much time to set up the kill on the Mafia guy anyway. So that's about as good as that's going to get. Same with this split. The only real time loss here was pausing to kill a civilian because I wasn't keeping my eye on the South Korean mood. So yeah, I mean overall, like Diamonds had, and then even the Ace contract was really good as well. Diamonds had the Blackhawk landing here was what lost the time there. Diamonds had like less than 5 seconds total of time save potential in this run, I'd say. This guy was a nice new gold. That should be a gimme. And I think I actually even got like the slower HQ dialogue, so I think that could be faster. There's really nothing to do here. If you have set up your reputation with South Korea correctly, you shouldn't have any complex work to do here. This should be pretty much free. This guy, I got really bad RNG. I saw as I was flying in that I was getting heavy Jaju spawns, and so I kind of ruled out that I was going to be able to kill a South Korean. Ideally during this, you want to find a South Korean Humvee on the road, and the reason for that is if South Koreans who happen to be passing by witness you destroying the Mafia KIFE, which almost invariably kills a Mafia guy or two in the area, that will bump your mood with the South Koreans up by 5 points. And at that point, killing a single civilian will not be enough to accomplish the warp. So you're better off killing a South Korean soldier if you can, which is minus 20 points. And I did have a South Korean Humvee that was probably within range, especially considering like, I saw them flying in. I probably should have planned for killing them, because if you see a Humvee in the area, there's a really good chance that you're going to get that move boost with them when you blow up the KIFE. I was kind of just hoping for the best here, and it didn't work out, so at that point I thought the run was dead. But then I was like, oh no, I've got a big time save here. So then I did this, and I messed up this one too, and I was like, okay, now the run's definitely dead. Well, apparently it wasn't. So in these 2 splits alone, I have almost a minute of time save. So that's like right here, I'm at 32:48. This right here is all I need to get this down to a 31 or a sub 32. So yeah, this guy I messed up because I just shot the anti-tank missile at the final tent a little too high. I totally knew that when I fired that I missed. So, you know, no big deal there. I can definitely improve that in the future. The Acid Queen was a really nice gold. Pretty much perfect there. This one is more or less a gimme. You just have to go fly, pick up a guy, and bring him back, and then kill a civilian. It's really easy. I don't actually really know why I'm losing a second there. I've been losing a second here consistently in all of my attempts, so I should probably actually watch my PB to see if I'm taking like a slightly different flying route or if I'm picking up the guy differently or something like that. The bridge contract was pretty good. I had to bribe the Mafia, but that shouldn't have wasted 2 seconds. This was probably just something to do with my like blowing up the radar jammer landing or something like that. And I know it seems, I don't know if it, you know, some of you might be thinking, isn't this a little ridiculous getting into like the second on these splits? Like, oh, you lost a second, like that could be anything. That's true in most of these Mercenaries categories that I run, but honestly in New Game Plus, like, no, it is or it should be that optimized. It's a really streamlined run, and losing a second is, I should say it can be noticeable, because a lot of these splits are just so straightforward. So, like, if you're flying from point A to point B and that's all you're doing, and you lose a second, you do have to think, okay, what did I do differently there, right? So, anything less than a second, I don't worry about. Anything less than a second, like, that could just be human error with me splitting. But if I'm losing, like, a second and then another second and then 3 seconds, like, clearly I'm going slower. So, anyway. And then the King of Spades was actually, I mean, it was okay. It's another area where I have a pretty decent time save. I'd say I have, you know, it says I've got 3.5 seconds. I'd say I have close to 10 seconds of potential time save there, to be honest, because if you get the strat perfect, which is, like, I got shot down when I was going for the king. That is good. That's actually what should happen. That's what you want, because it gets you a quick exit from the vehicle. Ideally, though, you fly in there, you shoot the king and kill him, and then you get shot down and you exit your helicopter and verify him. That's not exactly what happened. I kind of was like on fire, and then I got a stray bullet off and hit him, and it was just a little sloppy. And then on top of that, I got really bad Humvee RNG back at the Allied MASH. So if you get like perfect execution on the king, and then you also get really good Humvee RNG, I think 10 seconds might be ideal, but yeah, I think I could save at least like 6 seconds here. And then lastly, yeah, the Ace of Spades, the final contract. Really nothing to complain about. I had a pretty good snipe on the Mafia helicopter. I had a really good landing at the prison. I had a good fly-in. I shot the computer pretty aggressively. You can do the computer in, you know, conservative or risky ways where you give yourself more or less time to set up the General Song spawn kill. So I took the pretty aggressive, like, approach to it, and it worked out. And on top of all that, General Song landed only maybe half a second before I walked over his body and verified him. So, like, that really was a proper gold. That's going to be almost, I would say, almost a guaranteed time loss in future attempts. Like, I should expect to lose a second or two there in future attempts. So, but yeah, I'm not complaining. I mean, considering how long I had to grind for, like, no helo, 100% in pacifist records, it's kind of relieving to come to a category where it still feels like I can get records, like, kind of handily, right? So, anyway, thanks for watching. There will be a little bit of a relatively small fail compilation after this, and I will catch you in the next one. I gotta check my run to see how in the world I cleared that.
Troops are attacking the north defense point.
Like how I blew up those turrets to make sure that pop-up didn't appear. Whoa. Oh, I got the glitch. Hype, hype, hype. This could be good. Oh no, I got the pop-up now. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Did I not go into the circle? Is the contract soft locked? What's going on here? Oh, you know what happened? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, what the hell? What? I don't know what just happened. Okay, so this run's dead. So I'm just going to go investigate what the hell just happened. Was there a Jeep over here? What is this explosion? Where did this come from? What is that? Is that a Humvee or a Jeep? Oh, that's a Jeep. Oh. So I got the glitch. But then, yeah, there's only 3 Jeeps here. So one of these 3 Jeeps, the one that was like right here, it was actually, I actually did not kill the gunner in that. I thought I did, so I moved on. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I totally forgot to even ask what you were like. Oh my god, Mike, this cat is like bumping his head against me. Can you hear him meowing? Oh, he's trying to crawl on my lap. Tiger, no, now is not the time.
Do it, Tiger. This is your stream now.
Can't you see I'm busy? Oh my god. No, no. Ow!
We need, like, cat cam.
Ow. He like dug his claws into my leg in order to climb on top of me.
That's good stuff.
Hello, I see you, Tiger. Yes, okay, yes, you're bumping. It's just like slamming his head into my arm now. Damn it, God, I hit both of them before. Ow! Why are you clawing into me? You absolute jerk, stop it. Ah! Oh, this is torture. He wants more pets, he's like standing up again. I can't do play and have this happen. I kind of want to restart this run. That was like one of my biggest time save opportunities. The Tiger was kind of driving me crazy.
Yeah, you might have to evict the cat. I'm sorry to say. You are driving me crazy.
What do you want? Here, go bother her. We're gonna bring you. Oh, okay. Yeah, leave. Good. Bye. Oh. He is really cute though.
AK forces are attacking the north defense point again.
Wait, what the fuck? What just happened?
Agent Mitchell Buford isn't going to be happy about this.
Oh, give me a break.
What happened?
I don't know.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
Oh wow, I just got slowed down by.
I see your smoke. I'm at the LZ.
Okay.
I am taking enemy fire.
Where's a medic?
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I used my AT missile because nobody was getting into the tank, and that's just a disaster. That's fine.
You're now in enemy.
Mafia. Oh, okay. Well, now we're screwed. Mafia mood just went up by a fucking ton. Oh, what the hell's going on here? My reticle changed. I have an RPG reticle and I can't lock on. What the fuck?
You've done it. This is it. This is prison skip.
Look at me, I'm the governor!
South Koreans are starting to retreat. They obviously weren't expecting this kind of resistance.
I think this is gonna miss. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna miss. Losing a lot of time here, but
Nice going.
wait,
South
what?
Koreans are retreating in
Ugh.
The last time that I was on here, we were discussing
like
the actual numerical values of like few and several.
Yes, that's
Do you,
right.
There you go. Only one
yeah,
time
do you have
by
a
the Chinese tank commander.
percentage for almost never, a threshold?
That was the last target. Mission bounty is being transferred as we speak.
I'm very annoyed that Fiona's dialogue didn't get cut short there. Normally it gets cut short earlier. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god! Alright, rip run.
The Allies questioned President Kim. He gave them the abort codes for the nukes at General Sung's location. I've sent the codes to your PDA and marked Sung's location on your radar.
Classic.
They've launched the missile.
Unbelievable.
You've
Rip
only
run.
got one chance now. That code Kim gave us can still disable the
Rip.
warheads, but you need to enter it before
What
they
happened?
get
Did you just pinball?
No, I got shot by... Normally it doesn't happen. I got shot by this guy. And I got a despawn. So the combination is a rip run. I can't do anything about that.